Hello, this is Rose Fatal, here to be fatally honest about a very important topic that needs to be discussed. Our world's oceans are dying, and Thailand is playing a major role in their demise. Thailand single-handedly discards more plastic into the ocean than all of USA, Canada, or the European Union, making it the sixth biggest ocean polluter on the planet. I've lived in Thailand for a while, so I've seen it for myself, which is why I'll be focusing on today's topic. These are just some of the effects.
A 10-kilometre long stream of garbage and debris brought together by wind and tide to form a continuous floating mass. Hundreds of tons of rubbish, cans, drink bottles and non-degradable plastic, all drifting just a few kilometres off Thailand's holiday beaches and dive sites. Environmental group Ocean Conservancy says Thailand is one of 5 Asian nations, together responsible for 60% of plastic waste in the world's seas. Ocean Conservancy says millions of tons of plastic waste ends up in the seas each year, either through accident or uncontrolled dumping. It believes that in the world's oceans, for every 3 tons of fish, there'll soon be 1 ton of trash. This is literally just the tip of the iceberg, with floating trash accounting for only 5% of plastic in the sea, the remaining 95% sinking to strangle underwater creatures and wreak havoc with the world's aquatic ecosystem.
So we can see right away that there is a very significant quantity of plastic inside of this poor bird. There's no doubt that this bird died as a result of this plastic ingestion. Probably well over 100 pieces of plastic in this one bird.
Masses and massive of plastic bags twisted into each other and forming like one big lump of plastic.
This is a whale full of plastic.
It was just one bag after the other.
Handfuls of plastic.
Over 30 pieces, and felt like it's endless really.
Complete shopping bags and wrappers and food bags.
When I was living in Bangkok, I saw that plastic was overused everywhere. From small street vendors to large corporation chains like 7-Eleven, Tesco and Family Mart. A study by the Bangkok Metropolitan Administration back in 2010 stated that Bangkok's 9 million residents were using 600,000 plastic bags each day. Since then, the population has swelled to 12 million and the pollution situation has become noticeably worse. The majority of Thai homes don't have ovens or stoves. Many don't even have fridges. In Thailand, street food is very affordable even for poor people. Therefore, most Thai people prefer to eat out and use disposable cutlery. It's a lot faster as well as more convenient than having to cook meals themselves and to wash reusable dishes.
I think a lot of people are in a hurry. They want to take away food to their work. Plastic is the best option for them because you can use it and then you can throw it away. You don't have to wash your dishes.
Here in Thailand, many shops automatically serve all goods in a plastic bag, and they routinely hand out plastic stirrers and straws with any drink.
This makes it very difficult for those living in Thailand not to leave a pollution imprint. Even if you buy single items, they're usually in unnecessary wrapping and then placed in a plastic bag. Here is some footage from when I purchased a single plastic wrapped banana at 7-Eleven in Bangkok. The cashier comes over and what does he have? He has a few cutleries with him, disposable cutleries. The cashier placed the already wrapped banana in 2 layers of plastic bags, along with a plastic knife, fork and spoon. Many large corporations adapt to the region's consumer behavior in order to be more profitable. For example, pork isn't served on most pizzas in Islamic countries. In Thailand's case, local as well as international businesses have catered to the Thai preference for disposable one-time used goods. This isn't limited to just food products, it also applies to clothing, electronics and much more. There aren't many DIY shops in Thailand, thus making it difficult to get the tools and replacement parts to fix most items when they get damaged. Most Thais prefer to discard and replace items instead of repair them. As a result, many businesses in Thailand sell cheaper versions of most items, but are of much poorer quality. These items fall apart easily, increasing the amount of waste that is generated in Thailand. Many Thais consider it embarrassing and low class to do manual labor such as fixing property and repairing things. The majority of Thais are not concerned of how their actions can harm the environment. An individual who lived in Thailand for 2 decades explicitly showcases that with his answer to a question on Quora.
More than a few Thais do not care about littering in Thailand. I hate writing this, but it is my observations. I have lived in Bangkok for many years and now live in a rural area in central Thailand. When I arrived in 1999, one of the first things the taxi driver did was throw his M150 energy drink bottle out of the driver's window. Since that time, littering in Thailand has only gotten worse. Sitting on my deck watching the river flow as plastic bottles float by is such a lively sight. People say that education is the key. That will help, but I believe that the problem goes much deeper into the Thai psyche. Often, I hear that Thais don't like to lose face and try to avoid conflicts. In other words, if there is no argument, there is no chance for embarrassment. I compare this thought process to out of sight, out of mind. I see a handful of country folks sweeping their front yard every day. And yes, their place ends up looking nice, but they have swept all the trash out onto the road. And then the wind, chickens, and dogs move the piles somewhere else. But the problem is gone for now, and the neighbors down the road will not say anything as they sweep their yard. Spend one day in Thailand and you will guaranteed hear the expression "mai ben lai," which means never mind. Down the road from me is the typical mom and pop shop found in any Thai village. Customers buy whatever and hop on their motorcycles and head home as plastic bags and candy wrappers are tossed to the side of the road. Not a problem, as it will soon be out of sight. The shop owners know that trash will attract rats, and they know that rats will attract snakes, and they know that snakes can't kill. But they can't see the snake right now. Out of sight, out of mind. Also, seen on the sides of the roads are piles of old, broken, or unwanted spirit houses, usually under some big tree. For some reason, this graveyard is where Thais dump off the bad spirit, the poor spirit, the unlucky spirit, etc. Out of sight, out of mind. Thai national parks are a disgrace, but there is hope. Recently, for the first time, I saw a sign about littering. Maybe education will help.
However, this culture does not only permeate within the lower income groups. In the next video, I will be focusing on the efforts that huge corporations as well as government officials have taken and why such initiatives are not producing high enough results to actually make a real change in the grand scale of plastic pollution. There are a few questions that I'd like to throw out for discussion. Number 1, do you think that the pollution in Thailand is caused by foreigners or by the local Thai population? Secondly, do you think the situation is improving or getting worse? If you visited or have lived in Thailand, let me know what your thoughts are on this. If you found this video to be insightful, give it a like, and if you want more content from me, do subscribe and ding the bell for notifications for new videos. It's been Fatally Honest. Ciao.